Hi, welcome to O2 Life. My name is Morgan. Today we are going to be doing an O2 Power Flow. My Spotify playlist is linked in the details of this video. Open the link and press play now. Let's go ahead and begin in a seated position. You have the option to sit on your glutes, crossing your legs in front of you. If you'd like to sit on a block, that's an awesome option as well. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Closing your eyes if that's okay. Rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. Just settling into the space, arriving on your mat. Let's take a big inhale together. And open your mouth, exhale, let it go. 2 more times to arrive. Inhale. And open mouth, exhale. And one last time. Big inhale. And open mouth, exhale. Close your lips. Press your tongue to the roof of your mouth and find your ujjayi breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Slight constriction of the back of your throat as you press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Inhale and exhale. 3 more like that. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Sits bones pressing firmly into the ground as you begin to stack each vertebrae, lifting through your core. Navel pulls in and up. So although we're sitting, it's such a strong posture from your hip bones up to the crown of your head, wrapping your transverse abdominis in, rib cage towards the center, shoulders back and down. Lift up 1 inch higher out of the crown of your head. Nice tall spine. And just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, release your left hand down towards the floor, reaching your right hand towards the left side of the room. Find a side body stretch, bending into your left elbow. Open up your heart. Chin is off of your chest, looking underneath your right armpit. And inhale back to the center and switch sides. Right hand down, left arm comes up and over, bending through your right elbow, right shoulder out of your ear, feel your side body. 1 more time each side. We'll come over towards the left and over towards the right. Feeling your side body, lifting through your heart and back to the center. Good. Finding your eagle arms, right arm underneath your left, fingertips towards the ceiling. Press your elbows forward. Reach your fingertips up, getting into your shoulder blades. We're going to be doing a lot with our upper body today, so enjoying this stretch before we get started. Pulling your shoulder blades apart, reaching your elbows forward. And then open up into cactus arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and down, and we'll switch sides. Left arm underneath your right, eagle arms. Reach your elbows forward. Fingertips stack on top of your elbows. Pull your shoulder blades apart. Good. 2 more breaths. Elbows forward and up. And last breath. Good. Cactus your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and down. And we'll come up to a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders over your hips, your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Cat and cow. Inhale as you open your heart, dropping your belly down. Exhale, eyes on thighs, pulling your navel in and up. 3 more. Inhale, reach your heart forward. And exhale, pull everything in and up. And 2, inhale forward. And exhale, pull it in. Last one. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, eyes on thighs, reaching your spine up towards the ceiling. Come to your neutral spine. Extend your left fingertips forward, thumb facing up, pinky down. Bicep is next to your ear. Extend your right leg back, heel presses to the wall behind you. Square off your hips to the floor. Pull your navel in and up. Back is flat. Strong core. Feel your spine, 1 straight line. Head is an extension of your spine. Reach your head forward as you press your heel back. Take a big inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Crunch everything in. Inhale. Exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, extend. And exhale, pull it in. Last time, inhale, reach, find your balance. Bend your right knee, open up your left arm, grabbing for the top of your foot. Find a gentle back bend here. Just warming up, see what's going on in your left shoulder, your right hip, and slowly extend, left arm, right leg, tabletop position. Good, flip your hands so that your wrists are pointing forward. Your thumbs are pointing towards the outside of your mat. Cat and cow. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Feeling a really nice stretch into the back of your wrists. Exhale, pull it in. Last one. Inhale, forward. Exhale, eyes on thighs. Good. Return your back to neutral, your fingertips face forward, and we're switching sides. Extend your right arm forward, thumb facing up, pinky down. Extend your left leg back. Strong and engaged through your left hamstring. Core is pulling in and up. Press your left heel towards the back wall. Reach your right fingertips forward. Just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. Pulling your abs in and up. Inhale, extend. And exhale, pull it in. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Good. Return to your extended right arm, extended left leg. Bend your left knee, open up, grabbing for the top of your foot. Finding this gentle back bend. Noticing if all of your weight is hanging out into that left hip, your right hip, bring it back to the center and kick into your grip. One more breath here and gently release, tabletop position. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pressing your hips back. Go ahead and bend your right knee, bend your left knee, straightening your opposite leg. Just walk your dog out for a moment here. Seeing what's going on in your hamstrings, your quads. And then when you're ready, find your static downward facing dog position. Pressing through your hips up towards the ceiling, pressing through your fingertips into the ground. One more breath here. Good. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step your left foot, your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise. Inhale all the way up. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, pull your hands in heart center. Awesome. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, building the heat. Plant your hands, step back, plank position. Right away, getting into our side body. Plant your left hand, side plank. Right arm into the sky. Go ahead and reach your right arm towards the front of the room as you lift your hips higher. And then exhale, lower your hips just a little bit, arm towards the back of the room. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. And exhale back. One more time. Inhale, reach. And plank position. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, Vinyasa flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg into the sky. Exhale, step through warrior one. Back heel comes out at 45 degrees. Inhale, rise. And exhale, flow. Hands to the floor, step back. Option to keep your right leg lifted through your Vinyasa flow. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step right foot, left foot, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root down to rise. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands in heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, plank position. All right, side plank, left arm into the sky. As you inhale, lift your hips, reach your left arm towards the front of the room. Exhale, lower your hips, hand towards the back of your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Feeling your obliques. Last one. Inhale, rise, plank position, Vinyasa flow. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg into the sky. Step through warrior one. Back heel comes out at 45 degrees. Two hips facing forward. Inhale and exhale, flow. Option to keep that left leg lifted as you go through your Vinyasa flow. Downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and root down to rise. Inhale, all the way up. Reach your arms overhead, and exhale, hands in heart center. Good, adding on. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Plant your hands, step back, plank position. Right arm into the sky, side plank. Inhale, reach your upper arm overhead, and just hold. We pulse our hips up for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Plank position, Vinyasa flow. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg into the sky, step through warrior one. So getting out of the arms and into the legs, just switching it up. From our warrior one, take your hands to heart center. We're coming into a twist. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Open up your heart, shoulders back and down. If this is too much on your left calf, always option to come up onto your left toes or stay with that warrior one foot. One more breath. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, plank position. Option to keep your leg lifted or just coming straight to your downward facing dog. You go through your vinyasa, demonstrating choice and meeting me in downward facing dog when you're ready. Bend your knees. Look to the top of your mat, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root down to rise. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, hands in heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, plank position. Side plank, left arm into the sky. Reach your left arm forward, and we pulse our hips up for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Plank position, your vinyasa flow, meeting the class in downward facing dog. Feel free at any point to add push-ups, to come onto your knees, or skip it all together. Just demonstrating choice and making the practice work for you. Inhale, left leg into the sky, step through warrior one. Back heel comes down, 2 hips facing forward. Just breathe. Hands in heart center, right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Big twist here, opening up your heart, stretching out the side body, lift up. One more breath, twist, open, and engage your core to untwist, warrior one. Hands to the floor, step back plank, option to keep your leg lifted as you flow, meeting in downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths, inhale and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale. Good, look forward, step or float, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and root down to rise. Inhale all the way up, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, hands in heart center. One more time with that flow, adding on. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, plank position. Right away, side plank, right arm into the sky. Open up your chest, open up your heart. This time, we lift our right leg as we reach our right arm forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, connect. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. One more, inhale and exhale. Good, plank position, your vinyasa flow, meeting the class in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg into the sky, step through warrior one. Root down to rise, lifting up through your head, through the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Hands in heart center, find your twist. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Option to stay here, option to open up bird wings, option to go into a bind. Whatever feels right in your body today. Lift your chest, twist your heart open. Looking over your right shoulder, so good. Untwist, warrior one, lifting up, and exhale, vinyasa flow. Option to keep your leg lifted. 3 deep breaths, inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale. Good, bend your knees, look forward, step or float, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root down to rise. Inhale, all the way up, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, hands in heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, plank position. Right away, side plank, left arm into the sky. This time we reach our left leg up, left arm towards the front of the room. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull it in. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee, plank position. Vinyasa flow. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step through, warrior one. Root down to rise. Pressing through your feet, reach your arms overhead. Hands in heart center, right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Lift your heart, twist open towards the left side. Stay or play, option of bird wings, option to go into a bind. Whatever feels right in your body. Twist your heart open. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Untwist, warrior one, and exhale, vinyasa flow. Downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, we're gonna walk forward on your heels. So lift your toes and take about 10 steps to the top of your mat. Start to feel into your hamstrings. Once you get there, turn your toes out, lower your seat, coming into your deep squat position. Hands into heart center, opening up your elbows, pressing your knees open. Good, 3 deep breaths here, lowering your hips down, lifting your heart up. Okay, from here we're gonna stand up 5 times. So the tendency is for the weight to rock to the inside of your feet. Try to press the outer edges of your feet down, opening up your knees. Try to keep your shoulders over your hips as you stand up, arms overhead. And then we sit right back down, keeping your shoulders over your hips, lower your hips down. And 4, stand up and lower all the way down. And 3, stand all the way up and then lower all the way back down. And 2, and all the way back down. And last one, lift all the way up, heel toe your feet together and hands in heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Utkatasana. Find your chair position, sitting nice and low. Squeeze your ankles, squeeze your knees, squeeze your hips towards the center line. Reach your arms forward and up. Hands in heart center. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Pressing your hands in your heart center, feel this twist in our upper back. Notice your left knee. The tendency is for your left knee to come forward. Pull it back in line with your right. Open up your heart towards the right side. Shoulders down and back. So good. One more breath here. Good. Gaze comes down to the floor. Pin your knees together, keeping your arms exactly where they are. We're going to hover our left heel into our glute, and then press your left leg back for a warrior 3 balance, twisting your upper body. One more breath. Mindfully, slowly tap, touch down left toes. We're in a twisted crescent lunge position. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Engage your core to come out. We're coming through crescent lunge, and then slowly opening up to warrior 2. So from your warrior 2, sit nice and low, double hip opener. This should feel good after our squat position. Tuck your hips under, pelvic floor lifting as your pubic bone presses forward. Core is engaged, wrapping towards the center. Extension of the arms, rolling your shoulders down and back. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep your legs exactly where they are as you flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse. Right arm into the sky. Feeling a side body stretch on the right side, compression on the left. Exhale, right hand to the ground or elbow to your knee for side angle. Open up your chest, twisting your heart open to the left side. Staying bent 90 degrees into that right knee. Tuck your right hip under. Open up your heart. One more breath. Good. Extended side angle. Left arm towards the front of your mat. Right arm lifts up. Twist your heart. Feel your side body. Get it while you're here. Power flow. You're stronger than you think. Sit lower. Reach your arms more forward. One more breath. Side angle. warrior two. Straighten your front leg, turn your toes in. Inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Enjoy a forward fold here for a moment. Taking your hands wherever feels right. You can take them to your heels, your big toes. You can interlace your fingers behind your back and extend your hands towards the floor. You can come into a wide-legged downward facing dog. Whatever feels right for you today. Just one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to come bent into your front leg. Plant your hands, step back, Vinyasa flow. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, and step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and root down to rise. Inhale, all the way up. Reach your arms overhead, and exhale, hands in heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Utkatasana. Find your chair. We're coming to the same side where we just were, hands in heart center, left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Option to stay here in this twisted position, or option to take your side crow. So we plant our hands on the floor outside of our right leg, lifting your hips so that your right hip is on your back of your right tricep, reaching, lifting through your head. Maybe extend your legs out for your side crow. Option to scissor your legs, option to keep your legs together, or option to stay twisted in your Utkatasana the whole time. Wherever you are is so perfect. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Making your way to your twisted Utkatasana. And together we rise. Inhale, arms overhead, straighten through your legs, and exhale, hands in heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Vinyasa flow. Wash that out before we go to the other side. Just aligning your spine, feeling your side body, and downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, and step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Lower your seat, lift your chest, Utkatasana, reaching your arms forward. Exhale, hands in heart center. This time, right elbow comes to the outside of your left knee. Right away, notice what happens with that right knee. The tendency is for it to jet forward. Pull it back in line to keep your hips in line. Press your hands into heart center, shoulders down your back, twist open. One more breath, twist open. Stay here. Or begin to bring your eyes down towards the floor. Transfer the weight into your left foot. Bring your right heel up towards your right glute, pinning your knees together. Balance, hold. Extend your right leg back, warrior 3, twisted. Touch down, twisted crescent lunge. If you need a moment to adjust your legs to get into the space, take it. Finding that long lunge position. And then use your core to untwist. Find your crescent lunge. And we mindfully open up warrior 2. So setting it up from the ground up. So making sure that your left toes are exactly in front of your left heel, not turned out or turned in. Your left knee is over your left heel. Knee is pointing forward. Tuck your hips under. Zip up through your center. Shoulders down. Gaze is over your left middle finger. 3 deep breaths, sit lower, reach your fingers, open your heart. Extend your arms out, create length in your core. One more breath. Stay low, we inhale, reverse. Feel the side body stretch on your left as you compress on your right. Side angle, option to take your hand to the floor, a block if you have one, your elbow to a knee, whatever feels good in your body. And maybe it's different than the other side. We're staying low in our front knee. Extended side angle. Reach your upper arm towards the front of the room, front of your mat. And then maybe lift your bottom arm. Open up your chest towards the right and reach your arms forward. You've got this. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Side angle, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg, turn your toes in, inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, forward fold. Okay, option to come into an inversion here if you like, maybe a headstand. But just know that a wide-legged forward fold is an inversion. So wherever you are is perfect. Or option to bring your elbows down, interlacing your fingers, maybe bringing the crown of your head into your hands. Shoulders lift away from the floor as you press into your forearms, maybe lifting your legs up, straddling so slow, lifting up. Take 3 more breaths here, wherever you are. And if you're inverted, slowly beginning to bring your feet back down towards the floor, nice and slow. As slowly as you lift it up, you lower down. Last breath. Meeting the class in a wide-legged forward fold. We inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your right hand. Lift your left arm into the sky. Find a twist. Opening up your chest towards the left side. And then switch. Lower your left hand down. Reach your right arm into the sky. Twist your heart open. And slowly lower down. We're going to walk our hands to the top of your mat, bending into your front knee. Step back, Vinyasa flow. Inhale and exhale. Good. Look to the top of your mat, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands in heart center. Same side. Exhale, Utkatasana. Lower your seat. Bring your hands into heart center. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Stay or play. We have that side crow arm balance option here. Planting your hands on the floor, lifting your seat to bring your hip to the back of your left tricep. Rock the weight forward, maybe extending your legs out, maybe keeping them glued together, or maybe staying in your seated, twisted chair position. Whatever is feeling right in your body today. Take the challenge, leave it, but no judgment. Wherever you are is perfect. Sit lower, lift your heart. Twist through your side body. Slowly meeting the class in twisted chair. Wherever you are, take your time to get there. And together we rise. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, hands in heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, plank position. From your plank position, we lower our left forearm, we lower our right forearm, we're in forearm plank. Separate your feet so that they're hip width apart, and then keep your upper body exactly where it is. So from your belly button down, we're twisting. Lower your heels to the left and back to the center. To the right and back to the center. Left and right. And left and right, making sure that your low back is not swaying and lowering down towards the floor, but rather you're pulling your core in and up. Your hips are slightly lifted. 3 more sets, left and right, and left and right. Last one, left and right. Forearm plank, walk your feet towards your elbows, lower your head, and find your dolphin posture. A lot of twists this morning, so getting into your upper back, feel it here, stretch it out. Slowly walk your feet back, plant your left hand, your right hand, plank position, and downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale your right leg into the sky, step through warrior 2 position. Sitting low into your right knee, shoulders down. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. All right, coming into a bind, if that's in your practice today, or a half bind, or staying with your side angle, whatever works. Bend your knee, lift your chest, twist your left shoulder back, look over your left shoulder. Open your heart, sit lower into your front leg. Slowly releasing your bind if you have it. Side angle. We lift up warrior two. Straighten your front leg, trikonasana, triangle. I like to heel toe my back foot in. Reaching my right arm forward, left hip back. Hinging at the hips, so my right hand comes to my right shin. I'm opening up my chest, left arm into the sky. Left hip is stacking on top of right, heart is opening up. If you have a hyperextension into your right leg, find a micro bend into that right knee to lift your right quad, open up your chest, twist open. One more breath, lower your right shoulder out of your ear, and just breathe. Good, we're coming into Ardha Chandrasana, balancing posture. So I like to take my left hand behind my back, grab for my inner right thigh, bend my right knee, right hand in front of my right toes as I lift up. Stacking left hip on top of right, flexing through my left toes, maybe extending my left arm into the sky. Option to bring my right hand in my heart center and lift up. Open your chest, stack your hips. That's it, one more breath, you can do it. Slowly lowering right hand. Left hand, square off your hips towards the floor. We've got 3 Jiva squats. Bring your left knee to the back of your right calf and inhale all the way up. Exhale, lower, and inhale, lift. One more time, exhale, lower, inhale, lift. This time we slide our knee to the outside of our right foot. Lowering your hips down and finding a twisted position. Inhale, arms overhead. Good, release your right hand behind your back. Left elbow comes to the outside of your right knee as you open your heart and you twist. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. One more time, inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Plant your hands in front of you. We're coming back through our standing split position, left leg into the sky. Okay, option to play here. If you have a wall, great opportunity to use a wall, or just stay with your standing splits, or work on your handstands. So we're gonna kick our left leg into the sky, right leg hops up. Kick, and last one, kick. Maybe come into your handstand and slowly lower your feet together at the top of your mat. Take your time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And root down to rise. Inhale all the way up. Reach your arms overhead. And exhale, hands in heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, Vinyasa flow. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg into the sky. Step to the top of your mat. Warrior two position. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Going a little bit deeper into our side angle. Option to come into a bind here. Open your chest. Twist your heart open. Looking over your right shoulder, staying bent into your left knee. Open your heart, twist. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Side angle. Inhale up, warrior two, no drama. Straighten your front leg, heel toe your back foot in. Trikonasana, triangle. Reaching your left arm towards the front of the room. Hinging, bringing your left hand towards your shin, right arm into the sky. Open your heart. Shoulders down your back. One straight line from your right hand to your left hand. Lifting your right hip over your left. You've got this, just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Take your upper hand behind your back, maybe touching your sacrum, maybe grabbing for your inner thigh. Bend your front knee. We're coming into Ardha Chandrasana. Balancing posture, stacking, right hip on top of left. Left hand is in front of your left foot. Option to rise your right arm into the sky. Stack your hips, open up. Option to bring your left hand into your heart center. Lift your chest and twist towards the right. Open up. One more breath, you've got this. And then slowly find your standing splits. Squaring off your hips towards the floor. We're going to lower your right knee to the back of your left calf 3 times. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, rise. Exhale, slide your knee outside of your calf to the outside of your left foot and sit down on your two sits bones. Inhale, left arm up, plant your hand back behind you. Inhale, right arm into the sky, bring your elbow to the outside of your knee. Right away, notice the tendency is to kind of slouch forward here to create space, but rather we want to lift our chest and look back towards your left shoulder. So inhale, rise. Exhale, twist back. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist back. Beautiful. Look forward. Plant your hands on both sides of your left foot. Lift your hips, bringing your right leg into the sky. We have those 3 handstand hops on this side. Option to just stay in your standing splits. Option to come up to a wall. Option to do whatever you like. Lift your right leg into the sky. Maybe you're on your 3rd hop. And slowly begin to lower your right foot next to your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. Reaching your arms overhead. And exhale, hands in heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, plank position. Okay, this time we're gonna lower our right elbow first and then our left elbow. We're in forearm plank. From here, lift your right leg up, bring your right knee forward towards your right elbow, and then back and plant it. Lift your left leg up, bring it forward towards your left tricep, and then press it back and plant it. We've got 5 more on each side, so it's right and left. That's 1. Right and left. That's 2. Right and left. Here we go. Last 2. Follow your breath. Feel your core pulling in and up. Last set. And then slowly lower your hips down. Sphinx pose. Reach your toes to the outside corners of your mat. Press your pubic bone down. Fingertips in front of your elbows. Lift your heart. Just breathe. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Heart up, shoulders back and down. And inhale and exhale. Good. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Press up through your tabletop position. Child's pose. Bringing your forehead onto the floor. Hips back towards your heels. And relaxing your third eye onto the floor. Walking your fingertips forward as shoulders melt down your back. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll come back up to your tabletop position. Inhale, reach your left arm into the sky. Exhale, threading the needle, bring your left arm down underneath your right arm. Left ear comes to the floor. Twist your heart towards the right. Feeling it in your upper back, open your heart. Press into your right hand, inhale, left arm into the sky, and exhale, left hand down. Last one, inhale, right arm into the sky. Exhale, twist your arm underneath, threading the needle. Bring your right ear onto the floor. Press into your left hand to twist your upper back. This should feel really good on your shoulders. Press into your left hand. Inhale your right arm into the sky and exhale right hand down. Okay, a couple back bends here to get us ready for our balancing posture. So heart melting posture, bring your knees as wide as your mat. Keep your hips exactly over your knees. Reach your arms forward and bring your chest down towards the floor. So we're really getting into our upper back. Option to bring your chin forward. Option to bring your forehead down. Thinking about melting your armpits into the ground, releasing your glutes. Feel it in your upper back. 3 more breaths here. Shoulders down, heart down. Last breath. Good, and then slowly coming back into your Sphinx pose, lowering your pubic bone down, lifting your heart, reach your toes to the corners of your mat. Shoulders down, heart lifts up. Okay, from here, lower your forehead down towards the floor, fingertips underneath your forehead, elbows wide. Just shake out your back for a second, moving your hips left and right. Now, zip up your legs together, bend your knees. Take your hands to the outside of your feet and begin to kick back into the grip, keeping your knees on the floor. So just kicking into the grip, knees stay on the floor. Lift your heart and lift your heart. One more time, keep your knees on the floor, lift your chest, and then slowly release. Forehead down onto your hands, elbows come wide, legs relax down. This time your knees open up just slightly, so about hip width apart. Bend your knees again, feet towards the ceiling. Open up your arms, grabbing for the top of your feet. This time, as you kick your feet back, begin to lift your knees off of the floor as well. So we're lifting through the chest, we're lifting through the legs, we're kicking our toes behind us to open up our heart. Big back bend. You can do this. Lift up, lift up, lift up. And slowly release down. Fingertips underneath your forehead, elbows come wide, and just shake your hips left and right. Good. Fingertips come underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, zip up your legs together, press into your hands, find your plank position, exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, and step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Root down to rise. Inhale all the way up. Reach your arms overhead. And exhale, hands in heart center. Okay, we're coming into our balancing posture. It's going to be a big back bend, our bow. So starting with the right side, plant your left leg. Finding your inner left thigh. So really not hanging out on the outside of your left, but bring everything towards the center, stacking bones. Okay? Bend your right knee, bring your right hand inside of your foot, bring your knees together. Inhale, left arm into the sky. Right away, I want you to think about rotating right shoulder back, left shoulder forward as I keep my hips facing forward. So upper body is twisted towards the right as my hips are facing forward. Begin to kick into the grip as you reach your left arm up. So not dumping down, but lifting up. Open up your chest, kick back. Open up your chest, kick back. That's it. 5 more breaths. Open up your chest, kick back. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and slowly release. Taking your time to come out of the posture. Standing nice and tall. We're going to find that on the opposite side. So this time planting through your right foot. Open up your left arm, bend your left knee, bring your hand inside of your foot. Knees together, hips facing forward. Rotate your left shoulder back, your right arm, your right shoulder forward. So not dumping into our right hip, but keeping your hips facing forward or the floor the entire time. Begin to kick into your grip as you extend your arm forward. Kick and lift, and kick and lift. So much is going on your inner right leg here. Kick and lift. 3 more breaths. Kick, lift up, kick. Last 2. And last 1. Slowly release. Feet come together, hands in heart center. Find a tall standing posture. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Toes together, heels are about 1 inch apart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, Vinyasa flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. We're going to inhale your right leg into the sky. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee down. Come to the outer edge of your right foot. Maybe lower onto your elbows if that feels right for you. Seeing if you can keep your elbows and your heel in line. So really reaching that right foot forward to get it in line with your elbows. Just breathe. Maybe dropping your chin into your chest, lowering your head, relaxing the back of your neck. So we're going to be here for about 8 breaths. So you have the opportunity to demonstrate choice, a couple different fun moves you can play with. So you can stay here. This is a great posture. You can come up onto your hands, maybe bend your back knee, open up your right arm and take a quad stretch. That's a great option. You can take that on your elbows as well. You can extend your right foot out towards the right corner of the room and find a split with your leg out towards the right. So it's a little bit more accessible than a traditional split. So reaching your right heel over towards the right corner, making sure left hip is pointing down and forward. That's one option. Or you have the opportunity to play with another arm balance. You can tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee. Walk your hands underneath you so that your elbows come at 90 degrees like chaturanga arms. Bring your left hip to the back of your left tricep, extend your right toes forward and fly. Opportunity to turn that into a chin stand as well. Whatever feels good in your body. Just demonstrating choice. We're here for 5 more breaths wherever you are. Play, enjoy. Maybe explore something you've never explored before. Last 3 breaths. Slowly making your way where we started with your right heel to the outside of your right hand, coming up onto your hands. Lift your chest, come onto your hands, heel toe your foot to the center, and then heel toe it all the way over towards the left, dropping your right knee down, coming into a half pigeon. Lowering your hips down. Great place if you have a block to put underneath your right hip. If you know half pigeon is not in your practice or doesn't feel good for you today, double pigeon, pigeon laying on your back, figure 4 position. And we'll take about 10 breaths here. So really sinking into your hips. At any point, if you'd like to add a variation, maybe bending your left knee, reaching around, grabbing for your foot, or bringing your forehead to the floor, maybe reaching your arms forward. Whatever feels good in your body. Every time we step on this mat, the goal is just to feel better than when we started. So taking care of yourself, you know your body best, listening to what you need today. Last 3 breaths. Okay, to release, we're going to come up onto our hands, rotate onto your right glute and extend your left leg forward. The sole of your right foot is inside of your left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, twist your heart towards your left leg, and then exhale, leading with your chest, folding over your left leg. Think about bringing your right rib cage forward as you pull your left rib cage back. Forehead towards your shin, chin towards your knee. So good. One more breath. And we'll slowly begin to rise. This time we're going to take your left elbow inside of your leg, right arm into the sky, open up your chest, get a side body stretch. Rotate left shoulder down away from your ear. Maybe reach your right hand towards your your left toes, bringing your chest open towards the right side. Inhale lifts you up. Plant your right hand, lift your hips, let that go. And slowly lower down. Cross your ankles, coming through your tabletop position and downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg into the sky. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, lower down onto your right knee. So rotating to the blade edge of your left foot, stay here or maybe come onto your forearms. And again, we have those 8 breaths of playtime to match whatever you did on the other side. Maybe you bend your right knee, open up your left hand to your right foot. Maybe coming into that side split, extending your left heel to the left corner of the room. Maybe finding your arm balance on this side. Maybe dabbling with turning that into a chin stand. Whatever you like. You have about 5 more breaths to play. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 3 breaths wherever you are. Enjoy. When you're ready, we're going to meet the class where we started. So bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, lift your chest, and begin to heel toe your left foot to the center, and then all the way over towards the right. Bringing your left knee towards your left wrist, and lowering your hips down. 2 hips are facing forward and down. Option to be on your elbows, option to be on your hands, option to do whatever you like, and maybe try to match what you did on the other side, or just observe if one side feels very different from the other. Notice where we can create balance in the body. We're here for about 10 breaths. So good to get into our left glute. Opening up in your right hip flexor. More than halfway there. See if you can sink down another inch into your hips. See if you can let go of something. Any part of your body that's tight right now, exhale, breathe into it. Good. Last deep breath. And when you're ready, planting your hands, lift your chest. We're going to rotate onto your left hip as you extend your right leg towards the front of your mat. Bring the sole of your left foot into your right thigh. Inhale, lift your heart, twisting towards your right leg, and you exhale, fold. Bringing your left rib cage forward, your right rib cage back. Heart extends towards your shin. So good. Creating so much length in the back of your leg, your back. Each exhale, can you fold a little bit deeper into that right leg? Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale lifts you up. This time, bring your right elbow inside of your right thigh. Lift your heart towards the left side and extend your left arm overhead. Reaching towards your toes, feeling your side body. A lot of side planks and twists. This should feel so good. Open your chest. Rotate your shoulders down. 1 more breath here. And slowly lift up. Plant your left hand behind you. Lift your hips into the sky, reaching your right arm back. And slowly lower your hips down. Extend both feet forward. Coming onto your sits bones. Flex your toes towards the ceiling. Reach your arms forward, and we'll find a C curve in our low back. So, flexing your toes, engage your legs. You have a C curve. We're going to come down an inch and then up an inch, hollowing out your abs. Down an inch and up an inch, and down an inch and up an inch. For 10, squeeze your core in and up. 9, 8, 7, pull your abs in and up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly lower down. Legs are engaged the entire time. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, arms come by your side. Plant your feet into the floor. Knees, ankles, everything is zipped up. So we're going to get into our hamstrings here. If you have a block, you're welcome to use one. It'll be an extra challenge. You can bring the block underneath your toes and keep your heels suspended off of the block, or your feet can just be flat on the floor. Either one is perfect. Zip up your ankles, zip up your knees. The tendency is for your ankles and knees to open up. So everything is touching in the center line. Your fingertips can touch your heels. Lift your hips up. Okay, once you get here, re-glue your ankles together. So visualize I'm coming around and I'm pressing your ankles towards each other. Press your knees forward. You should be feeling a lot going on in your hamstrings, your glutes. Press your knees forward, ankles together, knees together, just breathe. Ankles together, knees together, just breathe. 3 more breaths. Inhale, ankles together, exhale. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now inhale, come up onto your toes, re-glue your ankles together. So really, if we want to get into the back of our hamstrings, we have to think about this center line. Zip it up into the center. From here, we're going to pulse our hips up for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower all the way down. Heels come down, hips come down. Pull your knees into your chest. And slowly lower your feet back down where they were. Ankles together, knees together. Lift your hips up. Once you get to your highest point, extend your left leg so your knees stay touching. Touch your hip bones and see that they're in line. So one hip is not dipping below the other. From here, we're just going to lower our toes towards the floor. Lift your leg back up. Lower your toes down. Lift back up. And 8, 7, hips are in line. 6, 5, point your left toes. 4, 3, 2, knees together, heels and ankles together, slowly roll down. Last set here. Inhale, lift your hips up, ankles together, knees together. Extend your right leg, knees touch. Lower your toes down, lift your toes up. Hips stay parallel. Lower and lift, and lower and lift. 7, 6, 5, reach through your right toes. You've got this. 3, 2, and last one. Knees together, ankles together, lower down. Great job, y'all. Bring your knees into your chest. So strong. Power flow. Lower your knees over towards the left side. Open up your right arm towards the right corner of the room and look over your right shoulder. Enjoy this supine twist, relaxing on the floor. Stacking your hips, stacking your knees. One more breath here. Pull your navel in and up to untwist, and then bring your knees all the way over to the opposite side. So knees are touching on the right side. Left arm is opening up towards the left corner of the room. So good. Maybe gaze comes over your left arm, left corner, and twist through your spine. Last deep breath here. Pull your navel in and up to untwist. Plant your feet, and then bring the soles of your feet together and your knees nice and wide. Take one hand to your heart and one hand to your abdomen, and finishing our class with 4-part breathing. So exhale everything that you have. Inhale into your heart space. Inhale into your belly. Exhale, pull your navel into your spine. Exhale, knit your rib cage towards the center. Finding these 4 chambers. Inhale, heart. Inhale, core. Exhale, belly in and up. Exhale, rib cage towards the center. Inhale, chest. Inhale, core. Exhale, low belly. Exhale, ribs towards the middle. Inhale, inhale, exhale, and exhale. Feeling free to stay here on your back as long as you like. Whenever you're ready, taking your hands to the outside of your thighs, closing your legs like a book, rolling over onto one side, and then pressing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Once you get there, if your legs are crossed, think about crossing the opposite shin on top in front, so switching it up. And then we'll inhale, reach your arms overhead. Feel the length in your spine, different from when we started. Exhale, pull your prayer into your heart center. Bowing into yourself, just acknowledging the time that you took out of your day today to give to yourself. So when you step off this mat, you step off a little stronger, a little more balanced, more mindful, more flexible, more present. Such a gift to everybody else in your life, that you may meet them with this energy. Thank you so much for showing up. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on O2 Life.